Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be going over how to use Zapier for beginners. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video where you're going to know how to set up a Zap using AI. So the first thing we're going to do is come to the Zapier homepage, which is at zapier.com. And the first thing you're going to need to do after that is you need to sign in or create an account with Zapier. So they make this really easy. You can start free for Google. And just so you know, down here it says it's going to be free forever for all of the core features, but they're limited. You can actually buy packages and subscriptions that allow you to do more and get more out of the application. So we're going to go ahead and start free with Google. And I'm going to come down to this Gmail I have created. I'm going to click on that. And it's going to ask our permission to sign in to Zapier. I'm going to hit continue. All right, and now it's going to ask us, what's your role? So you have a few options to choose from everything from data science, marketing, and marketing ops, IT, all the way to business owner, project management. For our purposes, I'm just going to say other, and say that my role is a content creator, and hits continue. And it's going to ask me how large my company size is. So this is going to be how many employees are in your company. I'm in a pretty small unit, so we're going to do 1 to 49. How familiar are you with automation? Now I'm going to break down and explain what automation is in this video, but it's asking up front how familiar you are with automation to begin with. So I'm going to say that I'm new to automation, and it's going to ask who's going to be using Zapier. I'm going to say just me. And what are you looking to automate? So you will have options to automate a panoply, a large, diverse amount of tasks and zaps within this app. But so I'm going to choose project management because I want to be notified when things happen that pertain to me. They want to ask if they can personalize our template based on our goal. You can choose from things like team communication, task follow-up, and notification. I'm going to actually click task follow-up and notifications. Ultimately here, this is the important part. What apps are you going to use Zapier for? So down here, we're going to have a list of over 6,000 different apps that you can choose. So I use Gmail. I use Slack. I use Google Drive. I use Trello. And I could go on forever just clicking all of the different platforms that I use or have ever used and are familiar with. I'm just going to stop it there and hit continue to get things moving. Using the magic of AI to create your Zap. And that's going to be a big thing. There's a lot of AI-powered options using this platform. I'm just going to bypass their suggested tutorial here and just explore Zapier. All right, so now we're finally logged in and we have the basics of our account set up. So welcome to Zapier. What would you like to automate? So here is where I need to stop, and we're going to talk about what is an automation. There are going to be 3 steps to an automation, 3 basic steps, and that's going to be A, a trigger. Something happened. B, what do you want to do once this thing happens? And C, moving forward, creating an action based on your event that happened. All right, so here we are. So I'm just going to go over the basics here of an automation using AI. So this little image here, the sparkles, if you will, that's going to indicate that you're using an AI feature. So with AI, you give it a prompt or a description of, say, a task, and AI will very smartly take the information you give it and come up with workflow actions. So what do we want to automate? So when Trello moves a card into a table, I want to be notified on Slack. Go. So here is the AI response. It's going to be a framework for a Zap or an action responding to an event. So let's try it. Because I'm using Trello in my task, in my Zap, I would need to sign in to my Trello account and give it permissions for the 2 different apps to work together. I'm going to allow it. All right, signed in. So this is going to be a workflow graph, which indicates a series of steps that happen. So we've gone over the basics of how to set up an account and how to get started making a Zap using AI. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. Thanks.